Welcome back to the Cultivate Wins Guide. This is a 6-part series all around the core concepts of the 5x5. So this is the 5th graphic and the 5th video of 6. Now, if you have not watched all the previous 4 or 5 videos, I'm telling you, go back and watch those before this one, because everything in this video is going to basically try to put all of that into one formula that I want to share with you. If you take everything that I talked about, here is where it goes to another level, okay? I don't want to go to another level unless you know what these concepts are before we talk about this very simple 3-step formula. So what is the 3-step formula? It's called the core principles formula. What does that mean to me? What that means to me is, and I'm going to talk, we can talk personal and professional, but for right now, let's just talk about professional. If you're going to apply the 5x5 concepts in your organization, the 5x5 concepts are just about you having something. If it's not the 5x5, something that will replace that, that's at least that level or higher, okay? But for us at Cultivate Wins, that is our core foundation and core concepts, core principles that we anchor ourselves. Everything that we do is filtered through, informed by, and audited against those. Now, we do that at such a level that we almost do it in our sleep at this point. And here's the key word. We pretty much embody. That's the key word that we want to get to in this formula in a moment, okay? The word embody. Do you personally embody your core concepts and principles? Does your organization, at its core, with everything that it does, every intention it has, every word that comes out of its mouth, everything that you build, how you serve people, do you actually embody your core concepts and principles? Embody, that's the word, embody, okay? So what's the formula? First of all, it's a 3-step formula. It's called have, practice or apply, and embody. So first, we have to have core concepts and principles. We have to have them. Otherwise, none of this means anything. You have to have core concepts and principles. And if you don't already have some, steal ours. Steal the 5x5. I don't care. You can click on any of these graphics. They'll open up in your Canva and you can change the colors. You can change a little bit of the verbiage if you want. You can change out the logo and make it your own. Steal them. I don't care. Unless you've got something that exceeds that for your organization. Now, you first have to have core concepts and principles. Then you have to practice and apply them over and over again. You don't get to just write down your core concepts and principles and then you're the embodiment of them. Right now, there are organizations that I work with and that I've coached that when we talk about what their core concepts, what their principles, their mission, vision, value, all that kind of stuff, it's almost like they did those things as an exercise and now they exist within, their team operations manual, or that it exists on their website. It's almost more of like a marketing thing. It was an exercise that they went through, okay? But they don't truly embody every aspect of that in their attitudes, in their mindsets, in how they serve each other, in how they serve their clients, and how they build their systems, and what their products and services provide and do, and what their customer support looks like. They sound beautiful, but they don't truly embody them. You have to first have core concepts and principles. Then, not only do you have to have them, then you have to practice and apply them. And I don't mean practice and apply them for a couple days. I don't mean weeks. I don't mean months. You need to practice and apply them for long term, where they become your absolute automatic. It's almost impossible for you to think another way, act another way. And when the stress is on and you're most likely to fall off the rails, that you're falling off the rails, your default is always your core concepts and principles. So it's literally, when you don't think about it, you have applied these things and practiced these things so much that you truly do embody, and your default is to go to those. And when you fall off the rails, your default is to go to those. Why? Because you guys have applied them and practiced them so often that you literally, not just you personally, but you and everyone in your organization is the true embodiment of those core concepts and principles. That's the goal. So what is this core principles formula? It's a goal. It's a goal. And I don't care if you've got the best core concepts and principles. If they're still fairly young in your organization, this just takes time. And every time you make a hire, realize you're bringing someone new into the organization, someone new into your culture. It's going to take them a while before they embody it. Now, sometimes they leave before they get to the point of embodiment. And they may leave because they don't resonate. And that's okay with your core concepts and principles. Good. Then it's a good decision for both of you to part ways. Okay? But that's the formula. The formula is based on what is the goal. The goal isn't just that we will have core concepts and principles. The goal is that we will become the full embodiment of those goals, those core concepts and principles. That's what this graphic is about. Hope that helps. Let's go to the very last one. All right. Video 6 coming up.